Digging into the next article, we actually have a Federalist article. We have foreign-born workers dominate United States job gains while native-born Americans struggle. Now, of course, this has been an issue in America because of the fact that illegal immigrants can just come in here and they can work underneath the table and get paid a lot less than what a person that is going to be legal citizens and stuff like that is going to be working, because what happens is the industries take advantage of the illegal citizen status, and they know that if they complain about the working situation and stuff like that, they would just tell ICE and then they'll just get deported back to Mexico. They don't want to go through any of that, so they just comply with whatever the worker tells them to do. It's not right, but so you need to go back to your own country anyway. So also at the same exact time, I don't really care. At the same time, that's why these companies can get away with it. With that being said, though President Joe Biden touts the economy under his administration, polls constantly show Americans are sour on the state of economic affairs, probably because economic E.J. Antony told the Federalist the economy has only been adding jobs that have been held by foreign-born workers, while native-born Americans are losing jobs, of course, because like I just said, the aforementioned reasons, and because of the fact we can see this in real time. If you try to apply for a job, you're most likely not going to get it. My friend has been applying to jobs for the last year and he still can't get a job. It's not because he doesn't have an extensive resume. He does have an extensive resume. Everybody's hiring, but nobody's actually hiring, if you know what I mean. Data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the BLS, for the month of May shows that foreign-born workers in the United States gained 637,000 jobs year over year, while native-born workers lost nearly 299,000. The BLS acknowledges foreign-born workers includes illegal immigrants. It is likely that both surveys include at least some undocumented immigrants. However, neither the establishment nor the household survey is designed to identify the legal status of workers, the BLS states. They have no idea how many of native-born workers are illegal. Antony pointed out in a post that on X that native-born employment is only millions below pre-pandemic trend, even below pre-pandemic level, while millions more foreign workers are employed today, February of 2020, and back to trend. The left has tried to spin the taking of American jobs by foreign-born workers as propelling the economy, which is not true whatsoever, because it's not propelling the economy, because who's going to be spending the money in the economy? It's not the illegal immigrants, no, it's the American citizens that are going to be doing that. The foreign citizens are going to be spending the money at home in their home country, sending over their paycheck, like my grandma used to do. When my grandma first came to this country, she used to send her paycheck over to her family members in Greece. So that's exactly what used to happen, and she didn't spend any money here in America. So that's probably what's still happening till today. Ask an illegal immigrant what they're doing with the money, please. PBS News argues that illegal immigrants who broke the law to get here in most cases have meritless asylum claims are somehow responsible for saving the economy. Thousands of employers desperately needed the new arrivals. The economy and consumer spending had rotted back to pre-pandemic recession. Companies were struggling to hire enough workers to keep up with customer orders, but Antony explains that to the Federalist, the drain on the economy surely offsets their production value. When they make these claims about how illegal immigration has helped the United States economy, they're always talking about things like, here are all the jobs that they do. They never talk about the costs that illegal immigration imposes, Antony argued. These people are using emergency rooms and they're not paying their hospital bills. These people have their kids in public schools, which they're not paying taxes to fund. Illegal immigrants are imposing serious and significant costs, he continued. Housing is another huge one. Where are these 12 plus million illegal aliens staying? They're staying in apartments. They're staying in houses, which means that they're increasing demand on the driving up rent prices. You can say that they're adding production to the economy, but they're also adding significant costs, which I completely agree with. They're also staying at hotels at the same exact time. So this is getting pretty expensive for the United States government. The jobs report also showed the full-time jobs decreased by 625,000 when compared to April, while part-time employed workers grew by 286,000. At least 16,000 additional workers were reported to be holding at least two jobs when compared to April. The Biden administration has touted a strong labor market, but jobs gain were largely concentrated in healthcare, government, and leisure and hospitality. While the unemployment rate increased slightly to 4%, Antony explains in a post on X that there are millions of people missing from the labor market who are not included in the unemployment rate. If those people were included, the unemployment suddenly jumps anywhere from 6.5% to 8%. Depending on the methodology. The BLS estimates that there are 5.7 million people who are not in the labor force but currently want a job, of course. My friend's one of these people right here. These individuals were not counted as unemployed because they were not actively looking for work during the 4 weeks preceding the survey or were unavailable to take a job, according to BLS. Before the pandemic, this number was actually trending down, of course, and it peaked in 2018 because the labor market was so strong in 2018 to 2019 under Trump. If you wanted a job under Trump, you got a job under Trump. That number was trending down. In other words, people who previously had left the labor force were re-entering because it was basically so easy to get a job, good paying blue collar jobs. And so not only are we well above the pre-pandemic level, we are way above the pre-pandemic level trend in terms of people missing from the labor force. Of course, everything that Trump did, Joe Biden just contradicted and then destroyed. So he didn't want to see any Trump policy in his administration whatsoever. And that's disgusting because Trump did so many good things for this economy.